All right, if I could have your attention, it is 6:40, and we're going to go ahead and start. It's a little bit late tonight. We have Commissioner Becker, who chairs, is on fall break. I believe Mr. Hyde is out on fall break. Dylan, I guess, is probably, he's either on fall break, just absent, and I haven't heard from him. Let me start with an invocation. We'll get this meeting going. Father, light on our hearts and minds tonight, Lord. I pray especially for the people of North Carolina and East Tennessee, Lord, recovery efforts, that you continue to be with them, meet their needs. Pray, Father, that this new hurricane coming into Florida, that you would lessen its severity, that you would protect the people as it comes in the next. Father, I pray that you would be with us, help us to be good stewards of this county's money, of this county's efforts, and help us to make good decisions. Lead, guide us, and direct us, Lord. Forgive us where we fail you on a daily basis. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Have approval of the agenda. If there's a motion.
Motion. Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I was not here.
Okay.
I was there. Yes.
Approval of the minutes from September the 3rd.
Oh, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
Make a motion.
Motion by Commissioner Rice, second by Commissioner Baker Green. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? All right, recognition of the public, Mr. Taggart.
Kevin Baker, 424 A.B. Wade Road. I just wanted to get this on the record before it got swept up with all these budget amendments, 30 of them or so, that we're asking to carry along, $9.4 million that a year ago was so urgently needed to get those bleachers up and running. And a year later, 2/3 of that money has still not been spent, so I just wish we wouldn't go through these dog and pony shows every year to make political gains, but thank you, that's all I have to say.
All right. Includes recognition of the public. Report of the chair, and I know Dr. Langford is here. Appreciate him being here for his fall break, but this, I don't know if Commissioner, if you got this to the Commission, this is outstanding, so we'd love to have this. I know several have said this.
Like you even swallowing too.
Yeah, this is great information. Mayor Isabel is out, so no report from the county mayor and director of schools.
I can, Mr. Chairman, if you'd like, I can run through everything real quick. Okay, so let me go through athletic facilities first. I actually need to update from what I updated last week with Mr. Becker. Beach High School, the dirt work has begun. They've knocked out, Ms. Bergdorf let me know they've started on the side. If anybody asks, that's an access road up to, like, the main work right now until the end of football season will be well back behind the visitor side. They're going to do all the dirt work for a future track. The track is not included in this run, but all the dirt work will be done. They'll use some of that dirt, I'm sure, for the stadium. And then as soon as, but if you drive by Beach, you'll see that the orange fencing is right up against the rental bleachers. So they're going to get as much done as they can on Beach. Beach has the largest space to work, so they're going to try to get as much done before the end of football season as we can. So Hendersonville and Portland, for all three, all the materials are ordered. But Hendersonville and Portland are pretty landlocked until football season's over because it's very tight. So construction will begin there in earnest as soon as the last home football game is over. Portland had a huge upset victory over Henry County the other night, which may move them up. Yeah, it's huge. Score 40 seconds left. So that's the football facilities. I'm happy to take any questions. I have been meeting. I've met several times with B. I'm sure you've got some contact from Beach cheer and dance parents. I've met with a number of those parents. I'll have a presentation, probably more appropriate for me to share with y'all next month. I need to present to the school board first, so I've got a presentation on the board agenda. Of course, that'll be online, and the documents, everything will be up on our board docs next Tuesday night. But I think we've got a pretty good resolution for that. It should make well, it won't make everybody happy, but it'll make most people happy. So we'll look forward to that next week. Just in terms of other projects, Gallatin High School track will go out to bid in January to be voted on by the school board in February, and then construction will begin after that. What we want to do is have everything ready to put the surface down in June. We have to have, I think, 30 or 35 days of certain temperature, which June and July will provide. So GHS track, Station Camp High School track, but also, as we've dug in on that, the field is not crowned. It doesn't drain properly. We can continue to try to fix that. It's better off. It's not that much more money to just go in and fix it and give them a field that drains properly. Otherwise, we'll be coming back in 5 years and replacing the track.
Field you're talking about?
No, football. If you look at the football field, like, typically the football field crowns, and that drains water off, and then right at the edge, it goes up a little bit that pushes the water into the drains. Station Camps has no crown, right, so water tends to sit, and then it goes down at the end, so it drains, what water does drain, it drains it right at the track, and that's why the edges of that track are eroding. Plus, there's just a lot of things. The irrigation system has been there a long time. It's in bad shape. While we're pulling that up, it doesn't make any sense to do a track without going ahead and fixing the football field and getting the irrigation and everything so it drains properly. Yes, sir.
Was that built that way, or did it kind of settle over time?
A little bit of both. It wasn't built. Remember, this is a time.
It was not built correctly.
Yeah. Remember, this is a time where we had the bare minimum money, and Station Camp was the first school complex that had any athletic facilities built. But considering Beach, they dug a trench from Beach High School's field and ran a pipe all the way and put a pump in the creek behind Worsham's and pumped water up to irrigate it for a number of years. So it was done better than that. But, it was also mid-90s, and it's just, some of it's just wear and tear.
And some of it has problems.
And some of it probably has settled, yes. And we've learned a lot. I mean, it's just, there's much better equipment and stuff now. So we'll get Station Camp, that'll be on there. Merrill High tennis courts, we have been able to get 4 tennis courts in there, so that will allow them to host tournaments, which is good since they're 3-time state champion. So that will bid in January for vote in February. North Sumner Elementary is not an athletic facility, but just thought I would update you. That's going to go out to bid in February, voted on in March. With it being the exterior of the building will be affected, so it's best to do that after kids aren't in the building. But it will replace those exterior panels, and the material going in is Kevlar. So, thought that would be important to keep us straight.
Yes, sir.
We'll also try, North Sumner's librarian retired, and we're also going to try, this won't be on this bid, but we're also just, while we're up there doing all that work, going to try to renovate that library and catch it up too, while we got everybody there. So that's in line there. We will have some more athletic projects that will be coming and other capital projects, and I'll try to update y'all. We just finished strategic planning we still got 2 more schools to go on strategic planning on principal side. A laundry list of, we asked for everybody's top 3 capital projects, which is fun. A lot of schools gave 3. Some did, like one is a whole school makeover with 31 items listed underneath it. But we're pulling the 3 most important, and we're going to try. Last year, in addition to athletic facilities, we did another $14.5 million in capital projects. That's roofs, paving, stuff like that. There are some things like I would put, for instance, the spacing between Beach Elementary and Beach High School, and then a section back around Hunter. That desperately needs to be paved, but I want to talk to the architect and Biskin, because we don't want to pave and then have them drive dump trucks and heavy equipment over it all year while they're doing this. So we may be a year off on Beach, even though I know that it desperately needs it. But we may have to. It does. But I don't want to do it and run a bunch of dump trucks and everything over and tear it up and have to redo it. So if we can figure out a way. I've also found that dump trucks tend to run even if you tell them not to drive over something. If you're not there, they drive right on over it. But that's it on the facilities. I have a little bit, as soon as the board, I'll have a meeting the next month or 2 with my board, and we should have a better feel on the capital projects we're going to try to do. When we get those, I'll just put those in this report and give you kind of an update of what we're looking at around the county. In terms of the budget amendments, I think most of them are self-explanatory, but I guess I could wait on those, and just if you have any questions, I'll be happy. Yes, sir.
I have a question for you. I don't know if you've been made aware, but Gallatin High School was re-roofed a number of years ago, and it's already leaking.
I've been made aware.
Okay.
figured you probably not, I thought I showed that.
Yeah, we sent, we did some temporary fixes, but the day that we noticed the last one's the day it rained like 4.5 inches, so they were going back over this week.
It wasn't that long ago that it was re-roofed.
Yeah, roofs do.
Flat roofs still do leak.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Langford, and this is, we asked this to be put on the website today, so this is the new supplemental update, appreciate that. No old business, number 10, new business, Sumner County Board of Education amendments, these are for information only. We'll pass these on the budget, does anyone have any questions on those? These are board approved for information.
I just have a question
Yes,
about process procedure. Is there a reason we are printing out 145 pages of something we're not voting on? I mean, I would love to have those just put online for us to look at and not have to, now, I mean, you couldn't have done that this week because I was out of country, but normally I would look and see what's on there, and we get this tonight, and we'd be here till Thursday if we start looking at these now.
May I make a counter offer that anyone who wishes to have it online and online only can do that, but if they want a printed copy like myself,
and
I
that's
think
pretty,
we can go.
yeah, that's pretty much been the standing procedure, unless, I mean, that was with, in years past, but, I would say, who do they need to let you know?
That, credit agenda company.
Oh, okay.
If I might
Yes,
interject,
sir.
these little deviations create problems with other
I understand
agendas.
that.
So, and I will say that usually about 3 days prior, these are online, and we don't usually print until the day before, so we can attempt to make accommodations, but usually you've seen how many meetings are tonight, and we're constantly plugging and chugging to get these things out the door, so
So
it'd
what
be
about
difficult.
if a commissioner doesn't want to print it out, they just let you all know?
And we'll attempt to accommodate, yes, sir.
And just for the record, again, these are also online, these supplemental, these are outstanding, Dr. Langford, thank you so much for these, because this takes all of this paper and condenses it into two, and that's really nice, but, okay. Item B, Sumner County Board of Education amendments for approval, which there are 11. These are on the 2 sheets, very good printout of what we have, and I'll entertain a motion. We'll go through these one at a time, or if you want to group and approve, we ask Dr. Langford to.
Move to group and approve.
Do we have a motion and a second? Any questions on these with the information that you have that you would like for Dr. Langford to expand on? All right, seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion's carried. We'll send these to budget and motion to adjourn.
We got C.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah, motion to.
Copier lease.
Okay, C, copier lease,
Second.
County Middle School. Okay, we got Commissioner Wright to approve, Commissioner Ring to, second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, any opposition? Have to, adjourn. All in favor say aye.